To let everybody know, we have turned on the new player in the Buzz domains for everybody. And the new player, we're going to take a walkthrough right now. Everything is still there. You're going to see a different look to your editor, and you're going to see a different look for students. But this look is much more mobile friendly, so if you have students trying to do this on a phone, on a tablet, this player is really going to help them out immensely. So when I log in, I'm going to first go into my teacher app. Things still look the same. When I go into my editor, however, you're going to notice a little different look. I've got some different icons, a different look and feel. When you enter, if you are not seeing this here, okay, which is where your standards are or any badges you've done, it may look like this because it's collapsed. All you need to do is go down to this bottom right here, and we're going to click on the expansion. If I want to add new standards to my course, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click on this pencil just like I would in Google. All right. So you may see standards, you may not. If you're adding new standards right now, we're going to go all the way over to the upper right, and we're actually going to click on this icon here, which is Import Standards. Same window pops up that we're used to seeing. So I'm going to choose New York. I'm going to choose my grade level here, and then I'm going to choose my subject. All right, everything populates the same. I can just click what I want to, and then I'm going to select the Import Selected Standards down here, and my standards are going to come in. What's really great about this, however, is if you're used to the old player where you used to have to scroll all the way down to find save, they've actually put save right here in the upper right corner, which is going to save us a lot of time. If you are trying to create your own standards, maybe you're doing slows or something, you're going to click on these three dots here once you get to the screen. And these three dots, you're just going to click Add Objective. This is, we're used to having this show up, so we're going to say manually add any objective, and then I'm going to type my objective in. So that's change number 1. All right. Change number 2, you're going to notice we still have the add activities here, okay? When you open the activity window, it's going to look a little different just in style, but everything is still there. What you're going to notice is when you go to add to a folder, we're used to seeing the add to here. Instead, they've moved it over to the right. We're going to use this gray circle here to add an activity, and then that's where we're adding the activity for the folder. Ultimately, those are the two biggest differences in your editor regarding when you come in to create. Now, if I switch over to my student app, students are probably going to see the largest difference, and really it's as simple as this. When I go into a course as a student, you're going to notice my dashboard still looks the same. When I go into activities, instead of having the bar over here where we're used to seeing of all the folders on the left, it's now more condensed. So everything is down below here. Here's my folder. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to go in. We still have the search function though, so if I wanted to search for an assessment, I can start typing it in. If I know what unit, I can type it in and I can look for it. They still have the last visited and the up next with what they're looking for as well. When I choose to open something up, all right, if I choose to open up my 4.1 geography, see how it opened up in a new window? So if I want to get out of this window and go back to my home page, I'm just going to X out. Looking in and going into some things for students, they can still send mail. So their icons have all moved mostly to the upper right, sort of like a social media type feel. Notes are still here. And if I go into one of my lessons, I'm going to find one that has an interactive workbook. All right, this is what it's going to look like. They would see the highlighter here, the answer eliminator would be here, any attachments or materials would be here as well. They can scroll down and they can find and take their assessment. When they get to the bottom of the assessment, their answers are down here. So these are just a few details. Drop boxes will be the same thing. They're going to be down below for students instead of up top and anything like that, okay? So those are the only differences that you're going to be seeing in this new player. Thank you.